Hello, we are Group 4, and we will now present to you our marketing research project. In the past few years, the e-commerce movement has expanded rapidly and become a part of most consumer shopping habits. In fact, with many benefits attracting consumers to online shopping, such as better prices, convenience, and variety, the trend does not appear to be slowing down anytime soon. We asked the question, how likely are consumers to use online shopping platforms for grocery purchases?
The purpose of our research was to see if this is a viable market and make a recommendation about whether physical grocery retailers should consider expanding into an online platform. For our research design, we defined our population as Texas residents who are responsible for making household purchases. From that population, we took a convenience sample and distributed the survey primarily through Facebook groups. Unfortunately, we did have a low response rate, and we ended up with 32 complete responses. Of course, this research design means that our results are not representative and may be subject to sample bias.
Getting to know our sample. Here is an overview of the basic demographic information we collected from our sample. Highlighting a couple, as you can see, 72% of the respondents were female and 94% were single with no children. Next, you see here a breakdown of our questionnaire design. We asked 7 general questions to identify grocery shopping habits, important purchase decision factors, and online shopping experience. We also asked 8 questions for online grocery shoppers, 7 demographic questions, and 4 questions for non-online grocery shoppers.
We did conduct a pretest and received 8 people's feedback on the survey. The changes we made are listed here, the main ones being changes to question format to ensure that they were being answered correctly and in a way that was most convenient for survey takers. Here are a few of the questions from our survey and an overview of the results from our 32 respondents. First of all, we found that the majority of people shop online occasionally, but do not shop for groceries online because they find local stores to be convenient. However, they did recognize that online grocery shopping could benefit them by saving gas, saving time, and added convenience. Lastly, when asked if they would try online grocery shopping, the responses were pretty split, with the largest percentage answering might or might not.
Now we will move on to our data analysis strategy. We wanted to know where people shop for groceries and if they could recall any online grocery retailers. As you can see from the results, the majority of the respondents said they shopped at Walmart for groceries. However, only 2 of the 20 respondents could recall that Walmart had an online grocery shopping platform. And 29% of the respondents could not recall any websites for online grocery shopping.
An important thing to note was that only 1 person out of 32 had previous experience online grocery shopping, and although this person's responses are not at all statistically representative, we did want to share some interesting details. This person was a female in her 30s, married with 3 to 4 children, and has a household income of $55,000 or more. She shops more than once a week and is price sensitive, and the online grocery shopping service that she tried was Walmart. Although she was moderately satisfied, she's only tried it once or twice.
Next, we will look at a question related to online grocery shopping attitudes. As you can see from the results, the number 1 reason respondents chose as to why they do not shop for groceries online is that they found grocery shopping at local stores to be very convenient. We will look at a question that helped define perceptions of possible advantages of online grocery shopping. As you can see, the top 3 responses were saves gas, convenience, and saves time.
Now we'll move into our hypothesis testing. The first test we conducted was to see if consumers who shop more frequently online are more willing to try online grocery shopping. We found that the groups for this test had equal variances and then ran the appropriate t-test. From the results, you can see that there was not enough statistical evidence and we failed to reject the null hypothesis, so we can conclude that frequent online shoppers are not more likely to try online grocery shopping. The second hypothesis test was to compare willingness to try online grocery shopping among three groups: those who make a grocery list and buy only what is on that list, those who make a list but also make impulse purchases in store, and those who never make a list. For this one, we used ANOVA and found that at least one mean from these three groups is different, and the null hypothesis is rejected.
Next, we'll take a look at the regression analysis. We wanted to see if there was a relationship between demographic variables and willingness to try online grocery shopping. As you can see from the summary output below, based on the adjusted R-squared value of 0.07, the model is not statistically significant based on the alpha 0.05. Also, the p-values for the variables do not fall at or below the alpha 0.05. Therefore, we can conclude that gender, age, education, and income have no significant influence on whether a person is willing to consider shopping for groceries online. Interesting to note that education came the closest to having any significance in the model with a p-value of 0.09.
To finish up, we'll summarize our results and share a few recommendations. From our data analysis, we found that the primary reason for not using online grocery shopping is the convenience of shopping in store, yet convenience was also one of the perceived advantages of online grocery shopping. We also found that experience with online shopping and demographic variables did not make a significant difference on willingness to try online grocery shopping, but tendency to make a list versus making in-store purchase decisions did make a difference.
To answer our research question, is this a viable market and should grocery retailers expand to digital sales? The results are inconclusive at this time. Additional research with a representative sample is needed to better understand the long-term demand for this type of e-commerce. RetailLeader.com predicts that the online grocery shopping market will grow 9.5% in the year 2017. Lastly, we will discuss our recommendations. Our first recommendation to grocery retailers is to continue to monitor the growth in this industry. Second, based on the response to the question, which of the following factors are most important to your decision when choosing an item at the grocery store, the respondents chose quality and price as most important. Therefore, retailers should target the buzzwords quality and price in their marketing campaigns and on their websites. Highlighting these two important factors may result in positive connotations. Third, we recommend those grocery retailers that do have an online grocery shopping platform to increase awareness. As previously mentioned, only 2 out of the 20 respondents that chose Walmart as their grocery store of choice knew that they had an online grocery shopping platform.
Fourth, as we mentioned previously, those who are looking to enter this industry should conduct additional research, especially to identify a targetable segment. Next, key benefits for consumers, which all competitors in this industry should focus on, are saving time, saving gas, and convenience. These may be the focal benefits that are necessary to attract consumers and compete in this industry. And lastly, based on our hypothesis test, it may be a good idea to utilize purchase history and pre-build lists for users to make the ordering process easier for them and attract those who do not usually plan ahead. That concludes our presentation. We hope you've enjoyed our glimpse into this fascinating topic. Thank you and have a good day.